Right now, if you go to MEXC, make a VIP account, the link in the description, half price trading fees, and you can deposit and trade to earn up to $20,000. But thank everybody for watching CryptoRevolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin, impulse move higher. We saw a run to about 28,500. The price action got rejected and now back below the mid-range. We talked about all the sellers that were stacked at 28,000 after this first price spike higher. Now the price action below the 200 SMA on the daily chart. So we talked about the sellers were here. We talked about the measured move of this pattern potentially breaking the mid-range. It broke the mid-range, but it couldn't hold that level. You want to see a daily candle close above the 200 SMA, above the on the weekly and the daily chart, right, which is about 28,000. You want to see a daily candle close. What this did was liquidated a ton of shorts. And then everybody opened up longs and liquidated a ton of longs. Over leveraged longs and shorts got crushed here. We zoom into the 4-hour chart. Previously, Bitcoin was testing the trend line, the weekly SMA, 28,000, which we've had posted time and time again over the last week on the channel, as going to act as resistance. So now if we look at this idea, the price action down here, and this is Binance's chart, Bitcoin USDT, right? And so now the price is below 28,000. I want to see, again, I want to see flip this level, at least hold this previous level right here, 27,500. But you don't want to lose. Previously, you had this news spike. You want to see it flipped and held as support. So you want to see this resistance turn into support for higher prices. And then you could see a move up to 30,000, right? But you had some clear sell pressure, like we talked about yesterday's video. All the sellers are stacked right there. Over leveraged traders, when they're trading with crazy amounts of leverage, got hit hard. But I'll tell you what we did. We freaking killed it in the spot group. Remember, you can go to cryptorev.net. You can put in spot 100 for $100 off 6 months, spot 200 for $200 off 13 months. We nailed VRA for 58% in 3 days. LQTY 45%, Rune up 39%. We've nailed Rune so many times recently over the past month or two. RHB up 18%. Again, banger after banger after banger, right? This is going to get incredibly green as we move closer. I'm telling you guys, 2024, 2025, bull run rally, crazy amounts of upside. Are there going to be pullbacks? Sure. Would a pullback be a good opportunity to load up on these coins? Yes. Ride the entire bull market to the top with us. I'll make sure you make a ton of money. Elon Musk came out and he called fiat currency a scam. And I actually was talking to somebody about this morning. And she wasn't real familiar on how the monetary system in the United States work. And I said, hey, if you went and you printed $500 million worth of USD, it would be counterfeiting and against the law, and it would go to jail. But the United States government, they can print $500 million worth of USD, and they will continually do this, and they will continually dilute the money supply until it continuously devalues the dollar, and people just accept it. Obviously, most people in the world don't understand the US monetary system, how inflation really works. And so educating you guys on these ideas has definitely given us a huge edge just in real world applications, right? You can't let $2 million sit in your bank account. You got to be in assets that are outpacing inflation, right? Right now, the United States will write you, here's a treasury bond, and you can buy United States debt, right? They're going to borrow your money. And they're going to pay you high percentages, right? Based on this idea. They're going to give you, 5% plus right now on these, even some short-term T-bills. The United States has more debt than ever. and no plans. I mean, how are they going to pay it off? They got to change something. They better do something. There's talks of a shutdown in the United States as far as the government goes. They cannot do that. You shut down the government and you start. What are all the other countries? China. I mean, they've been buying. Japan. They've been buying. They're all buying United States debt, right? The United States defaults on anything, they're in trouble. They cannot let it happen, right? This goes without saying. So you see all these government shutdowns, it's like a game, right? One thing on this channel we're going to focus on is how to find these gem pick bangers, or how to find the 100x coins or 50x coins or 20x coins. And one thing that you can use is twitterscore.io. And you can go and you can see Twitter is going to be a good hub where large influencers, if they're talking about coins, where the attention goes, the money flows. So if you've got large Twitter personalities with a ton of followers and they're consistently talking about the same coins, and you take that across multiple influencers, and you even take YouTubers and they're talking about the coins, that spreads awareness of the coins. You can take a subpar coin with the right marketing and it will skyrocket, because in the beginning, these coins don't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything. I put a team together in our spot group. We're going to be launching the Moonbag coins, and one of the tools that I'm using will be twitterscore.io, where you can come over here. You can look at the venture capitalist list, obviously Ethereum stacked with a bunch of VCs that are invested, right? You can come down here. You can see who's investing in Uniswap as on a venture capitalist level. On Polygon, you see Coinbase is in on Polygon. Solana, tons of VCs investing. Maker, right? You go down. I like OP for the bull market, 10, 15, 20x coin, right? OP is one on my watch list. Link, I like Link to do 20x. Aave, DeFi. Remember, when these coins are larger cap. So what I have done is I've changed my strategy. When you're first starting out and you have a smaller bag, you need to make more trades and find the smaller cap coins. Smaller cap, higher risk, higher reward, right? When you have more money to work with, number one, you need liquidity. You need to be able to get in and get out with larger amounts. And so going on the dexes and slippage, and like when you're working with larger amounts, you have to trade different. And so we're going to have larger cap coins, which will be safer plays, mid cap coins. I'm going to cover them on the channel with you guys. But just to give you an idea of what you're looking for, I mean, you want strong teams that have been successful before. You want a bunch of VCs investing. I mean, obviously they've had teams and teams and teams of doing research on all these projects and coins, right? Investing in these coins. And so that gives you an idea of some coins that would be better than others, right? But this gives you the Twitter score, which is one aspect of things or ideas that I'm looking at as far as these coins with the most upside potential. But diving in, there's a lot of different aspects. Obviously, you want to nail the narrative. I mean, I think gaming, GameFi, DeFi is going to be big as well. I think, Uniswap and the DEXs, based on what's going on in the United States, like that, there's going to be a lot of upside there. But the newer coins, the coins that are going to do 50 and 100x, I bet at least half of them or more aren't even out yet. I'd say 70% of the coins that are going to have the craziest multiples, they're not even out yet. Right now, sitting on the sidelines are the teams ready to start launching these tokens. But what they do is they time the market. When you start to see an uptick in the market, they start to push out these smaller cap new projects, because you need the new money in this market to fall in love with Bitcoin and then fall in love with these altcoins, and then they start chasing the crazy multiples, right? And that's where they're going to put their money into these altcoins, and the new picks or the new coins that are launching, they'll be very advantageous picks because they'll have that hype cycle rally where they don't even have to really do anything, right? They can promise you the world. It's going to take them time to even get to the point where they've developed anything, right? So then it's all about marketing, and you just have to understand, like, that's the way the game is played in this market. right? Find the coins with solid fundamentals, solid ideas. You want loaded, you want roadmaps that are loaded with news, spread out, and maybe they have a couple mainnet launches like mainnet alpha, mainnet beta, right? You do that, you bring more awareness because you got news stacked throughout the quarters. Remember, you're going to have quarterly news on these altcoins because the roadmaps are based on the quarters, and then you'll have hype cycle rallies on it. But we're going to nail down, and we've nailed down huge 100x picks. Take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, we talked about the ETF tomorrow. We talked about it yesterday, so it launched today, and you had Ethereum break out. Now it's holding this resistance, which is good. Remember, we talked about rejection, right? Support. So it just needs to hold this level. If it bounces, you can go up to 1800 and then work up to 1885, right? But very important that you see Ethereum. You do not want to see this thing. We had a quick pump higher and then a pullback, right? And so market manipulation much? Yeah, welcome to crypto. Here we are. Welcome to crypto. But again, the most important thing is this is a bullish retest if this level is held. So what you can do is, and this is the daily chart, you drop down to like the 15-minute time frame, and you can find, you know, falling wedges, different patterns that would give you a huge advantage. When you zoom in, you smash that daily candle into a bunch of smaller candles, find patterns in these daily candles that give you an edge as far as bounce ideas while watching Bitcoin at the same time. This market takes off, it gets so easy, but you got to be in the right coin. You have to be in the right coins. And so I'll be sharing those coins with you. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.